Hello everybody, it's me, the Prince of FNAF, and today we're going to be talking about the End series, which is basically Netflix series, End series, BoJack Horseman. Now, BoJack Horseman is a show telling a story of a horse-looking creature that's like, almost looks like part horse, part man. So this man, bipedal horse thing creature is generally an asshole. He lives in a big huge mansion because he was in a show, starred in a show like in the 80s, called Horsing Around. And in the show that he starred in, he was like a father figure to two children, and then there was a wife involved, but they were all humans. So in this world where humans and animals exist together in harmony, there are, of course, humanoid-looking animals existing with humans. And so these humanoid animals often interacted with the humans in TV shows, which, of course, BoJack Horseman starred in. But the show doesn't take place during any of the shows that he interacted in. And the first show that we watched, the first episode that we watched, we see BoJack Horseman reminiscing about, his TV show, which got discontinued from the sounds of it. And so he can't get over the fact that he's not popular anymore. Nobody cares a shit about him. Well, they care about him, but they don't care about what he does now and then. And the show often takes place in his apartment because he doesn't really go anywhere except to go shopping and stuff. And the characters are, of course, BoJack Horseman, his roommate, which I guess BoJack Horseman couldn't care whether he's there or not there, his writer, who's writing the book for him, Peanut Butter, who is a yellow dog, Mr. Peanut Butter, the yellow dog, and Peanut Butter, the name Peanut Butter, associating with the dog, often comes from a dog, like, eating the peanut butter and then getting the peanut butter stuck in its mouth. And also a pink-looking cat that I think she's the secretary, I don't know. I've only in season 1. But yeah, the show often talks about his life, why he's such a douchebag to begin with, and the reason why he's such a jerk is we know as the show goes on, it starts to show flashbacks of him in his acting in his show, and we see that he's on screen he's a really nice guy, but off of screen he's like this, who cares kind of guy, drinking, smoking, stuff like that. And the reason for that is because I guess during his life, we see that when he's writing down his story to, I guess, this friend of his who's helping him write the story, the writer that he hired, she often asks him, well, how was your family like? And we see in these brief flashbacks, his father, his mother, they didn't really care about him. I mean, he was just a kid that was there, but his parents were just like, eh. There was even a flashback where it showed one of his birthdays. He's like, hey, Mom, it's my birthday. Congratulations. Like, shit like that. And his father was like this kind of guy. He's like, you ain't grown up to be a loser, like, blah, blah, blah. And essentially, that's what he grew up to be. After his popularity on the Horsing Around show, he became obsolete. He was just that regular guy in the crowd who made tons of money and used it to buy a mansion where his roommate hangs out with him, and he basically lives alone. And I think the reason why he doesn't ever get rid of his roommate, I mean, it seems like he doesn't love his roommate. He doesn't like his roommate to be around. He's irritated by him. But I think the only reason why he doesn't actually kick his roommate out is because secretly he's alone, he's sad, and he's wondering, what happened? What did I do wrong? And there's often episodes where he interacts with other characters from his TV show, later in the future. And they often feed off each other's, regrets and things, and they often goes back to them interacting about the show. There was an episode in episode 3 where meets up with Sarah, one of the older people from his show, a little girl, and she's now a teenager, and of course she's popular doing the whole stripper music videos that, you know, often movie stars do that. After movie stars are in movies, they often, you know, if they're female, go towards the stripper sort of music videos, like the sexy music videos. I'm not going to say that all musicians are like that, but certainly most of the women nowadays turn towards that kind of stuff. I mean, you got Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, you got Lady Gaga. I mean, Lady Gaga really was like that all the time. But you get what I'm saying. All of these people, so it really is realistic in this standpoint. So these two characters, Sarah and BoJack, connect to each other, and they often see them connecting to the actual show that they were in, you know. And BoJack, when you look at him, he is a jackass, but on the inside, very deep on the inside, he does legitimately want to change his life around, you know, become a better person, you know, become a better horseman. And he just can't do it because he can't get over the fact that he's obsolete now. So he spends most of his time abusing drugs and shit like this. I mean, I'm only in the first season, but I can already tell the whole story. So basically, the story is going to go on telling the story about BoJack Horseman. I guess the story is going to be taking place around the time where he's going to be, you know, recovering from this whole predicament he's gotten himself into, where he's a bad person, but at the same time, on the inside, he wants to be a better person, but he can't get over the fact that he's not important anymore. And so, we're going to get more episodes, of course, where he's going to be interacting with other folks from his TV show. They're going to interact and stuff, and they're going to make him a better person. So, I think that the show will eventually come around to the fact where BoJack Horseman recovers from his whole emotional state. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review of end series BoJack Horseman, the adult cartoon. We need to get more adult cartoons on Netflix because they do a really good job. I recently finished watching Big Mouth, which is it tells a story of these kids going through hormones in high school, you know, becoming men and women. And it's a good story too. But BoJack Horseman, if you're an adult, no kids are recommended. In fact, this video contains a lot of explicit content, so kids, get out of here. But I hope you younger adults enjoyed this review of BoJack Horseman. I haven't seen the rest of it. I've only seen a couple episodes in season 1, but I generally got the storyline. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Prince of Naps signing off, and do take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.